Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to wind up the whole series on the Brewers Best Belgian Caramel Wit, which we brewed back in May, and it is fully carbonated, and actually it was fully carbonated after about a week. Now I took quite a few bottles of this to a get-together last week, and the folks that were there that tried it said they thought it tasted a lot like Blue Moon. So I've never had Blue Moon before. I tried a bottle yesterday. I brought one down to compare it. Let's open both. And again, for those of you that have followed the series of YouTube videos that I put together on the Caramel Wit, you'll remember that this one was a partial mash brew. So it's somewhere between an extracted beer and a full grain brewing process. And it was really straightforward to brew, easy. It started to ferment in the primary after 4 hours. And I kept it in the primary for 7 days, and then when I moved it to the secondary, it was there for 6 days. And like I said, after a week, I threw a bottle in the refrigerator just for the heck of it, and it was already carbonated. So it's now been in the bottles for about 2 weeks. So let's give it a shot. And you can see the color is a really nice gold color. It has a nice head on it as well. And now the Blue Moon. Just to do a little compare and contrast. You know what? They're very close in color. I would say the head is almost identical. But it's really hard to tell. It would be hard to tell the difference if you were just looking at them to know which was which. Maybe the Belgian Caramel Wit's a little bit darker, just a hair. They're both light colored beers. So, has a great smell. You know, and it has a relatively sweet finish on it, but it has a great flavor. Boy, that is a delicious beer. That would rank right up there for me on all the beers I've made. Now, what the folks say that make the Blue Moon is that it's got orange peel and coriander in it, which to me would be more like just the regular wit beer, Brewer's Best wit beer, which is also a partial mash. But it would seem to me that that would be closer to that style. But now they actually have something to compare it to. I can kind of see it. I can see why they would say that. It has kind of a sweet flavor to it, but on the back end of it, there's just a little bit of bitterness. It's a good beer. I would say this beer is much better, at least for me. But it's a good beer, and I guess I can see where they bring some of the similarities together. They're both a little on the sweet side. This one has a little more hoppiness in the aftertaste, and this is a very clean, almost a sweet finish. I would say this one, the Blue Moon, doesn't have much of an aroma to it at all, whereas the Belgian Caramel Wit does. Yeah, I much prefer this, and that's delicious. So, that's kind of it, wrapping it up on Brewer's Best Kit 1059, the Belgian Caramel Wit. Again, like I said, it's a great beer. I mean, this is delicious. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you brewed it. I really don't. And like I said, personally, I like it better than Blue Moon. I've never had Blue Moon before. So, it's a good beer, but I think this is much better. So next time, I basically tapped out on all the brewing right now. Everything's in bottles. So next time I thought what we'd do is brew I have another kit here. I guess it's called Kelch beer, Kolsch, I believe. A couple different pronunciations online, but I guess that's how it's pronounced. It looks like, and in the description, sounds like a great beer, and I thought that'd give us a little something to do next week. I've certainly got enough capacity here in bottles to do that. So until next time, have a great Homebrew Wednesday and a great week, and cheers. This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.